మా స్కూల్ సైన్స్ ఫేర్ కు లిమ్కా బుక్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్ సాధించింది.
నా పెద్ద మనవరాల్ని అన్ని వసతులతో క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అందిస్తున్న స్కూల్లోనే జాయిన్ చేశాను.
ఏ స్కూల్ సార్ అది?
ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసరీ స్కూల్. క్వాలిటీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లో నెంబర్ 1, కల్చరల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ లో నెంబర్ 1, స్పోర్ట్స్ లో నెంబర్ 1, క్యాంపస్ లో నెంబర్ 1.
చదువులో, తెలివితేటల్లో, ఆలోచన విధానంలో, నాయకత్వ లక్షణాల్లో వారు ఏ రంగంలో ముందున్నారో గుర్తించి విజేతలుగా నిలపడమే ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసోరీస్ ప్రత్యేకత. పాలకొల్లు పట్టణంలో ఉన్నత విద్యతో పాటు భవిష్యత్తులో బాగా సెటిల్ అవుతున్న వారిలో అత్యధికులు ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసోరీస్ విద్యార్థులే.
ఇలా అన్ని ఉన్న చోట మన పిల్లల్ని చదివిస్తేనే వాళ్ళకి మంచి భవిష్యత్తు ఉంటుంది.
ఇక నుండి ఏ పిఆర్ఓ చెప్పినా వినను. ఉల్లంపర్రు మాంటిసోరీస్ లోనే చదివిస్తాను.
మీ పిల్లల బంగారు భవిష్యత్తుకు మాది బాధ్యత.
అడ్మిషన్ల కొరకు సంప్రదించండి మాంటిసోరీస్ విద్యా సంస్థలు ఉల్లంపర్రు. ఫోన్ 222206. బ్రాంచెస్ రామారావుపేట. ఫోన్ 224200. కొడిగట్టు. ఫోన్ 228800.
Good morning children, this is Manohari from Ullamparru Montessori's. Today I want to discuss about evolution. In the previous classes what we have discussed children, we have discussed about the variation, how these variations are passed from one generation to next generation. See how variations are occur. Means the variations are what are variations? First we speak about what are variations. Variations means if any differences are there in same group of organisms are called as variations. See how does variations occur? Because any changes are occur in the DNA means the variations takes place. See whenever the variations are taking place means how does characters are passed from parents to offspring means characters are carried as traits and these characters are traits of an organism and this organism always carries a pair of factors of an organism. Then now we see what is evolution. Evolution means variation developed during reproduction in the population of organisms. Means sexual reproduction. How does evolution takes place means sexual reproduction and errors in DNA. What is DNA? We already learned that DNA means deoxyribonucleic acid. It is having the structure double helical structure and it carries genes. What is a gene means it is a segment of DNA which carries characters from parents to offspring which is responsible for passing of characters. Then whenever the evolution takes place, whenever it takes place at the time of sexual reproduction and an errors in the DNA copying leads to the variations of offsprings in a population. See for example, now we see the variations in a beetle population. Okay children, when does evolution takes place means whenever sexual reproduction, the errors in a DNA takes place to the variations in the organisms of a population. For example, let us study the variations in a beetle population. Let us imagine that in this activity there are 3 situations are there. For example, in a forest, beetles are there. Let us imagine that a group of 12 beetles are there. They reproduce by sexual reproduction. See, those beetles are red in color. What in color? Red in color. These beetles are eaten by crows. These beetles are eaten by crows. See, when does a variation takes place? Out of 12 beetles, because of these errors in DNA due to the sexual reproduction, one green beetle has arrived. See, out of 12 red beetles, due to errors due to the variations, errors in DNA, one green beetle has arrived. See, the red beetles were seen by these crows and they eaten by these crows. Wherever the green beetles are equal to that of the color of the leaves, so the beetles are unable to seen by these crows. Then what will happen? The green beetles will grow more when compared to that of these red beetles, because the red beetles were eaten by these crows. The green beetles are unable to seen by these crows because of the color combination of they mix it with the green color leaves, so they are unable to seen by the crows. So this is one of the survival advantage. This is one of the survival advantage. Getting variation of green color. One of the survival advantage of these beetles, because they are unable to seen by the crows, they are not eaten by the crows, they are able to increase their number. Whenever the red beetles, when compared to that of these red beetles, so this is called as natural selection. What do you call? Nature has selected these green beetles, then they can automatically increase their number. This is called as natural selection. Natural selection was exerted by these crows. Because they are unable to see the green beetles, they cannot reduce the green beetles. Automatically they increase their number. The sexual reproduction takes place among these green beetles and they can increase their number. Nature has selected these green beetles. This is one of the survival advantage, these green beetles, that can increase their number. Wherever the red color is not survival advantage, they are able to see them by the crows, they are able to eaten by the crows and their number has automatically decreased. This is one of the survival advantage. This is called as natural selection. Nature has selected these green beetles and it has selected by nature, one of the natural selection. Now we see the situation 2. Situation 2. In this situation, because of this sexual reproduction and errors in copying, DNA copy leads to, instead of green beetle, blue beetles has arisen. Blue beetles were born. Because of these blue beetles, they are able to see. Blue beetles are not equal to that of green color leaves. So what will happen here? Red beetles were eaten by the crows. Automatically the blue beetles were also eaten by the crows, because they are able to see the blue color also. See what will happen? Is the blue color is the survival advantage these blue beetles? No. It is not survival advantage for the blue beetle, because blue beetles, blue color is seen by the crows. They are able to eaten by the crows. It is not a survival advantage. Then when does the blue beetles will improve their number? For example, what will happen in the forest? Means so many animals they move around in and around the forest. Then what will happen if suddenly an elephant stamps on the leaves? Means what will happen? And all the beetles will die. Because of the heaviness of the elephant, what will happen? All the beetles will die. Then what will happen? Accidentally, some of the blue beetles were alive. Then what will happen? Then the process of reproduction will take place and the blue beetles were grown, and again the population of blue beetles were increased. Because of that, sometimes it indicates that blue color is not one of the survival advantage of these beetles, but it indicates that sometimes the accidents may cause variations, and some group of small organisms, some small groups of organisms. The variations in small groups of organisms are called as genetic drift. What do you call it? Genetic drift. What is genetic drift? This is one more question, children. What is genetic drift? Sometimes accident may cause variations in population of the organisms. Some small group of organisms, DNA errors will take place, and sometimes accident may lead to the variations in population of a small group of organisms. This is called as genetic drift. Sometimes genes are governed by the changes in the population of organisms. These small changes in a small group of organisms are called as genetic drift. Now we see the situation 3. What we have discussed in first situation and the second situation means first situation, suddenly a green colored beetle will arise, and the green color was a survival advantage for the beetle. So they have increased their population, the number. So this is called as natural selection. This is natural selection. Why it is called by the crows are exerted this green color, the natural selection. Next, in the second situation, what will happen means sometimes some accidents may change the variation, it leads to variation. So what will happen because of these genes governed by this small group of organisms, small variation will take place because of these genes in a small group of organisms is called as genetic drift. As even though the blue color is not a survival advantage for this blue beetle, but because of some accident, because of these elephant stamps on the group of plants, because plants the beetles were died, automatically, eventually, suddenly, some blue beetles were alive and they increased their number. In third situation, what will happen means, because a plant disease, the forest was affected by a plant disease. Because of the plants are getting these diseases means what will happen? The leaves were affected. The beetles are not getting food. If the beetles are not getting food means what will happen? The beetles were, the size of the beetle was decreases. If the size of the beetle were decreases means what will happen? In the next generation, because of the starvation of food, because of the famine of the food, what will happen? The size of the beetle was decreased. Then in the next generation also, the small size beetles were born. After that next generation also, the plant disease is not eliminated in the forest means what will happen? In the next generation also, the plant diseases are not decreased. So, in the next generation also, the beetle population was small. Again, in the third generation, the population was as it is. The number of the size of the population was as it is. Means what happened? What happened means the plant diseases are decreased, and then what happened here? The plant diseases are decreased, and again the beetle are getting as it is their food. And the beetle are getting as it is their food. Again, the size of the beetle has increased. That means the bodily affected, if the beetles are affected with starvation of food, the size of the body has increased, the muscles are not developed in the beetle population, but it is not transferred to the next generation. Means the bodily affected variations are not transferred to next generation, but if any variation occur in DNA is transferred to the next generation. See children, in the first situation, in the second situation, in the third situation, first situation natural selection. If it is natural selection, it will give survival advantage to the population and the population will increase. And if any accidents may occur in that population, then the variation will take place. And if any small variations takes place in the group of organisms, this is called as genetic drift. If the bodily changes of variations will not transfer to next generation, whenever the variations are transferred to next generation means whenever if there is any change occur in the change of DNA, if any change occurs in DNA, then only the variations will transfer to the next generation. Okay children, till now what we have discussed the variations in beetle population, and now we see acquired and inherited characters and evolution. See, change in non-reproductive parts. What is change in non-reproductive parts cannot be passed on to the DNA of the germ cells. Change in non-reproductive parts cannot be passed to the DNA of the germ cells. That means what happened? See, non-reproductive part in situation 3, what we have discussed. Because of the starvation, the beetle population did not grow up. It is an experience to that beetle population. Experience maybe it will not pass to the next generation. Experience of an organism in its lifetime cannot pass to an next generation of the organism, and it cannot direct the evolution. When does evolution takes place? Once again I am reminding you children, evolution takes place means whenever during sexual reproduction, whenever an error takes place in DNA, then only the evolution takes place. In this situation 1, the green beetle, it is one type of evolution, natural selection. Situation 2, it is also one type of evolution because of this genetics. blue beetles were arranged. Situation 3, because of starvation. It is an experience of that organism in that generation. The experience of an organism cannot pass to the next generation and it cannot direct the evolution of that organisms. Okay children, Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, he was the first person who has proposed the theory of evolution. What he has proposed means, see, in a forest, a group of giraffe are there. What is the, they are having long neck. How they got the long neck? Because whenever it is equal to that of size of the teeth, whenever they are moving in the forest, because of the starvation of the food to catch the leaves, they stretched their necks. After several generations, what happened? They got this long neck. See, once again we'll remind the children. Giraffe is the size of equal to that of the teeth because of the starvation of the food to catch the leaves from big trees. It stretched the necks. How they got these long necks means to catch the leaves, to cut the leaves, what did they do? They stretched their necks. After several generations, they got these long necks because of the stretching, continuously stretching of the neck. They got variation in their neck, and this neck. After that, they are getting long necks. After so many generations, they are getting their long neck. Such type of characters are called as characters that are developed during their lifetime are called as acquired characters. Means after several generations, they are getting their long neck. And he proposed this theory, inheritance of acquired characters, the stretching of long necks of the giraffes. He proposed the theory, and in the book, in the inheritance of acquired characters. Next, after that, August Weismann proposed the theory. He started work on these rats. He cut the tails of the rats. In one generation, he cut the tails of the rats. But in next generation, they got the rats with the tails. In one generation, he cut the tails. In the next generation, the rats with the tails. Like that, he did that work up to 22 generations. 22 generations, up to 22 generations, he cut the tails continuously. But in the next generation, the rats were with the tails. That means bodily changes are not passed from one generation to next generation. If any change it happened in the body of the organism, it will not pass to one generation to next generation. Only if any change occurs in the germ cells of the organism, otherwise from DNA, germ cells of DNA changes the next generation. But if any change happen in the organism of the body of the organism, it will not inherit to one generation to next generation. For example, August Weismann, for suppose, how can we conclude that if you ask a question, what reason he will give? If any bodily changes will not transfer to the next generation, means you have to write this answer. August Weismann has worked on these rats. He cut the tails continuously for 22 generations. But in the next generation, the rat with the tails with the rats were born, continuously born in up to 22 generations. In only the acquired characters means the lifetime of an organism, if any changes have happened, this is called as acquired characters. Jean-Baptiste Lamarck was the first person who has worked on who proposed the theory of evolution, and he proposed the theory in the theory of inheritance of acquired characters. After that, we'll discuss about this Darwin's theory. Okay children, after that, based on these ideas, based on the principles of geology, which is written by the Charles Lyell, and also the Malthus theory of an essay, principles of population. Based on these ideas, he has observed that and has given the conclusion of the natural selection. What is natural selection? Natural selection means nature should be selected some of the organisms which is very useful to that the changes, the variations should be useful to that particular organism. That one only it will survive. Otherwise what will happen? It will be eliminated. It will be perished from the environment. For example, the green beetles, the red beetles, what we have studied previously. Then Alfred Russel Wallace also has given the conclusion independently. The organisms which are having Alfred Russel Wallace contributed to variations lead to origin of new species. Variation leads to origin of new species. The variation should be useful to that particular organism. If the variation is useful to that particular organism, means what will happen? It can be survive its nature. It can survive its nature means it can improve its race. It can improve its generation, and then this is called as survival of fittest. If the variation is not useful to that particular organism, means what will happen? It will be eliminated from that organism. This is known as survival of fittest. After that, what is one more example? Two deers are there. In a forest, two deers are there. One of the deer is it can run very fast. One of the deer is it cannot run very fast. Which one is the survival of advantage? Is having the deer which can run fast. It is having the survival advantage. The deer which cannot run fast, what will happen? It can eaten by any tiger or any animal, any tiger or animal. That means what will happen? It will die. It will die. It means it cannot improve the race. It cannot improve the generation. That means the number of the organisms will be decreases. So, if any variation occurs, means it should be useful to that particular organism. Then only it can be useful to that organism. It can improve the number of the organisms in the next generation. This is called as survival of fittest. The variation, survival, natural selection. Nature selects only the useful one. It cannot select the unuseful one. Means it can survive if it is having variation. The variation is useful to that particular organism, means it can develop the number of the organisms in the next generation. This is called as natural selection. Till now, what we have discussed, children? Lamarckism we have discussed. Jean-Baptiste Lamarck, who has first discussed about this evolution, introduced the term evolution. Evolution means the DNA, the errors in DNA due to the sexual reproduction. The errors in DNA leads to the process of evolution. Means stretching of necks of the giraffe means that the giraffe will increase the how does the long neck of a giraffe got it means lifetime. So after several generations, whenever it is not getting food, means it is not getting food means it is increasing. It is stretched. It used to stretch its neck to catch the leaves of the plants. Then automatically the variation takes place. After several generations, the giraffes are born with long necks, and this is called as natural selection. If the characters are formed throughout the lifetime, the characters developed during the lifetime of the organism are called as acquired characters. Then after that, August Weismann has worked on rats. He cut the tails of the rats. Then up to 22 generations, he cut the tails of the rats. But in the next generation also, the rats are born with tails. That means bodily changes are not transferred to the parent to progeny. Only if any change occurs in DNA, the characters transferred to the next progeny. After that, Darwin has worked on this natural selection. He observed so many, up to 5 years, he moved around the world, and in a ship HMS Beagle, at the age of 22 years, throughout the world he moved around, and he went to Galapagos Islands. He observed finch birds, so many birds, so many types of birds. He observed the beaks of the birds, and in same group of birds, he observed variations of the beaks. Because of these variations of beaks, and also he influenced by the theory of principles of geology, which was written by Sir Charles Lyell. And what Charles Lyell has he given in this theory means geological changes takes place in uniform manner, but he has not agreed with this statement, because after that he observed that he is also influenced by the Malthus theory. He has written an essay, Principles of Population. In this Principles of Population, what he has given means his geometrical progression. Generation is organisms are developing in geometrical progression. That means 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 18. That means doubling in number. Whereas food production is developing in arithmetic progression, that is 1, 2, 3 in normal way. That means who can improve their race, who can improve the generation, those who can get the food, those who can compete with each other for food, for shelter, for mating, for each and everything. That means the number of organisms are more, the availability of food is less, then which can improve their race. Improve their race means they have to compete with each other. Means for food, for shelter, for mating, for each and everything they have to compete with the other organisms. So nature will select which is having survival advantages. The variation should have with survival advantage. That means the organisms which is having survival advantage with develop in the next generation, can pass the characters to the next generation only will develop. This is called as survival of fittest. They have to compete with the other organisms, they have to develop to the next organism. Otherwise, if they are not having survival of advantage, means what will happen? They will eliminate from that environment. Otherwise, they perish from the environment. This is called as survival of fittest. If they are having variations, if they are having variations with survival of advantage, means they'll grow more, they'll develop more. This is called as survival of fittest. Right, children? Now till now what we have discussed in this chapter, heredity. Heredity means what is the difference between heredity and inheritance. Heredity means passing of characters from parents to children is called as heredity. Inheritance, passing of characters from one generation to, that means grandparents to children is called as inheritance. Then after that we have discussed about who determines the sex of the baby or the gender of the baby. That means father determines, and we have discussed in this topic, we have discussed about 23 pairs of chromosomes. That means 46 chromosomes will be there, and then out of 23 pairs of chromosomes, 22 pairs are allosomes and 1 pair of sex chromosomes. What are allosomes? Suppose if you asked for 1 mark question, what are allosomes? In father and mother, these allosomes are having same structure and morphology are called as allosomes. How many are there? There are 22 pairs. 1 pair of sex chromosomes. In father, how many are there? X, Y. In male gamete, X, Y. In female gamete, X, X. If the male gamete of X fertilizes the ovum, female gamete of ovum, X, then a girl baby will develop, fertilize. Otherwise, the male gamete of Y chromosome fertilizes the female gamete of X, then a boy will develop. Then what we have discussed after that we have discussed about the phenotypic ratio and the genotypic ratio. Father of genetics, who is known as father of genetics, John Gregor Mendel, what he did the experiments on the pea plants. Why he has selected pea plants? Because of their characters, well-defined characters. These are annual plants, these are bisexual flowers. These are having self-fertilization, early hybridization. Because of this, all these characters has selected the pea plants. This is a 1 mark question or 2 mark questions. Why Mendel has selected the pea plants? Then what are the characters selected by Mendel? He has selected color of the flower. The color of the flower is white or purple in color. Position of the flower, terminal or adjacent position, and color of the seed, color of the pot, position of the pot, and then color of the stem. Stem, position of the stem. It is a strong, it is a tall. Length of the stem, it is tall or short. Like the different characters he has selected from the plant. Then the phenotypic ratio, what we have discussed was F1 generation, F2 generation. Phenotypic ratio means 3:1 ratio. Genotypic ratio means 1:2:1 ratio. He'll ask for 1 mark question. What is the phenotypic ratio? 3:1. What is the genotypic ratio? 1:2:1. Then if you add one more character, means in F1 generation, parental generation, what he has selected? Green color and yellow color. What he has selected, children? Green color and yellow color. And if it cross pollination, parent seeds cross pollination takes place, means green color and yellow color. What he has taken? What type of seeds we got? Means we got yellow color seeds. Means dominant color. One color is dominant, one color is hidden inside the seeds. So the color which dominate outside is called as law of dominance, and the what is a hidden character is called as recessive character. And after that self-pollination of F1 generation, we got the seeds of mixed character, 75% of yellow character and 25% of green character. And this is the phenotypic ratio. And then if you calculate this one, we will get the genotypic ratio also, 1:2:1 ratio. This is called the genotypic ratio. Okay children, we will discuss some more topics in next class. Thank you children, have a nice day.
ఉల్లంపూర్ మాన్సో స్కూల్లో అటు డిజీ క్లాసులు ఇటు ఐఐటి క్లాసులు సమర్థవంతంగా నిర్వహిస్తున్నారు. ఈ స్కూల్ నుండి 10 మంది డాక్టర్లు, 8 మంది చార్టర్డ్ అకౌంట్లు, అనేక మంది ఐఐటి ఎన్ఐటిలో చదివిన ఇంజనీర్లు ఉన్నారు. అంతేకాదు ఈ విద్యా సంస్థల్లో 10 రకాల కాంపిటీషన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్లోని విజయకేతలు ఎగరేశారు. 4 స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్లు, 40 టాప్ 10 ర్యాంకులతో పాటు 13 మంది గోల్డ్ మెడల్ సాధించారు. ఒత్తిడి లేని విద్యను అందిస్తూ అటు జాతీయ స్థాయి స్పోర్ట్స్ ర్యాంకులతో పాటు ఇటు ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ర్యాంకులు సాధిస్తున్న ఏకైక విద్యా సంస్థ ఉల్లంపూర్ మాంటిసోరీ స్కూల్.